Hello, beautiful people. How's it going? Let me let this hair down because it is Friday night. And I did not just get paid, but it's whatever. How we doing?
Yeah.
What's goody? How we doing? How's our week?
We're good. We're good today. You know, some people tried it, but we're good. We're good.
We start with the positivity here.
Okay.
With the positivity. Fine. So what was some good things? Tell me what was the good things.
All right. My brother wants to remind me twice today. Good news is that I have completed the trademark application for Mixie Licks, as you can see right here above my bro's head. You don't have to see it right there. And we're done with that. The official change will come in a few weeks. They're a little backlogged over there, but there was no contest. No one's arguing it, so this is mine. So you will get sued. I'm kidding. But it is mine.
Not kidding.
So trademarked finito.
So that means that anybody that tries to be like Mixie Licks.
Right. Also, my new Mixie Licks margarita drink that I just, pulled out of the fridge with spare parts. But
not spare parts. Not the spare parts.
And I'll be blinking in and out of this episode just so y'all know, because, I'm made of magic.
True. Black girl magic. Feel that. It's a little WandaVision happening over here. It's cool.
Also, I am here for Zay's waves. The wavy hair right now.
Okay.
All of it.
I'm here for it.
I was here for that wholesome bite too.
Even though I didn't hear the lip smack. I heard it.
And the
giving
soul.
Us volume.
Giving us body language.
I do what I can when I can.
Nothing less. Feels it. Anybody else with some happy news?
Yes.
Some good news. Shout out to Lil Nas X. That's my good news because I watched that video and I was like, yes, man. Give the people what they need. He released a new single today. He released a video.
Is the single cool?
Call Me by Your Name or Call Me by My Name. I don't wanna mess it up, but I believe it's officially called Montero. Check out the music video if y'all haven't. Check out his sound. Check out what he's doing because he's really doing himself. This is a man that really gives no fucks. He's got all this iteration on him, and it's literally just like you.
My dirty mind went somewhere else.
Check out the video. It's
what he said. He's doing himself.
Because I'm about to.
Interesting.
Yeah, props to
I have questions. Where did your dirty mind go? Just take us on a magical mystery ride.
He's doing himself.
We went there. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's not where we should have gone.
It's not. I admit it.
Okay.
But I mean, have you seen the size of this thing? Like,
okay. We started drinking before we started these questions. Interesting. Okay. Zay-Bay?
I'm a little blurry right now. Give me a second.
Is that a double entendre or?
Not yet. No.
Did we also begin the festivities?
No, I know my rules. I can't drink nothing until I eat something. So.
like like you could still very clearly say where it's wavy, even though she is like blurry.
The waves are in focus.
Yes,
The waves are very much in focus.
Thank you. Yeah.
The waves are like, I was here to be seen, and seen I shall be.
I went outside today for the first time in a long time. So.
Oh, the outside.
nice.
Please, Bertel, what did we do outside? Yes.
I played with my doggies. I watched my doggies play with some little girls. They had a blast.
Precious.
It was a good time.
Precious.
A beautiful day to be outside.
It was.
It was.
Did it not rain today or something?
Not at all. It was beautiful.
That's
She
good.
got a whole halo around her
So
head.
good.
She just got a halo of hair. Asia, you.
What's up?
Your hair is very
Ay,
big
Dios.
today. I love it. It's like a halo.
Th you.
Halo of curls and coils. Loving it.
Halo,
Talk to
and
us.
then they looking like Beyonce. I'm just saying, it's all coming together.
I see that halo, halo, halo. Talk to me, Jax.
My good thing for today. My mom ordered my electric bike. I convinced her to order me one. So
Like a stationary bike, or
She here with the electric bike.
we going places
She gonna be
bike?
running people over. How much you want to bet? Like, get out.
Like, is this? That's why I asked. Is this a stationary bikes, or you going places?
no, I have a stationary bike.
So this is like a vroom vroom get out the way bike.
Yeah.
Watch there be some badass kids and she's just gonna kick them as she's riding away. Like,
I'm nervous because
Brooklyn.
Jax can't really see, and now we gonna have her in the roads, in the streets, on a moving vehicle. Oh Lord,
pedestrians be trying it. They be trying it.
we don't need a pedestrian to try it for Jax to run that pedestrian over, and that's my concern. I feel like Jax is gonna be like, you look like you thought about trying it, and that's why I ran you over. I'm concerned.
They're like, and yes, of course.
I'm legit a backseat driver. Like I be wilding for the driver. Like,
As a person who has driven with you in the actual
I gotta
back
ride
seat,
with Asia just to see
I-
one lift. with
I can
Asia.
confirm. I can confirm these allegations. She is indeed a backseat driver.
Like I don't control who's driving, but when people wilding on the road, then I'm like,
Oh, what do you think Asia's reaction would have been when that thing flew at us when you were driving?
Oh, she would have lost her shit. I think I don't know that she would have gotten back in the car for me to drive her home. I don't know.
sounds very accurate.
I don't know. All right, so let me tell you my happy time, and then I'll tell you the backstory and what she's talking about. So some good news. I finally opened my Roth IRA, y'all. I'm an adult. Yay, I feel like a whole ass adult. So I did that and I'm really proud of myself. That feels like huge for me. I feel now I just gotta like buy something with it. That is the slow moving process. So I will be calling my stock investor trader person Jax to help me navigate, because Chase was like, yeah, if we charge you $25 for this assistance, and I'm like, but y'all said it was free, and they're like, yeah, to make the account. So I just want to make sure that I'm not clicking on the wrong things and I don't accidentally. I just want to make sure, and then trying to find online what each thing means is very confusing. So I just want to make sure that my understanding is accurate. So I just need a second person to be like, yes, what you read is correct. And I don't want to pay for someone to be like, yes, you read correctly. And I'm scared that if I call and ask, they're gonna be like, yes, we helped you $25. I don't want that. So
I can't tell if it's.
it could be me. I mumble sometimes. I should have been a mumble rapper. Nat says, what's up, bitches? Damn iPad. Don't blame the iPad because you can't spell bitches. Don't do that. Don't put that on the iPad. So let me tell you about our near-death experience, Jax, that we feel like you wouldn't have gotten in the car with us. So I'm driving. Maddie's napping because that's what she does when I drive. In my defense, that's what she does when anyone drives. It's not that I'm a terrible driver. It's just that when she gets in the car, she's like, oh, nap time.
So never drive with Maddie, what you're telling me, because
Maddie's gonna go right to sleep. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, she perceives car rides as nap time. It's time to go Betty bye. And she will try to be thoroughbred and try to stay awake with you, but she is going to sleep. She wakes up very quick, but she goes right back to sleep very fast. So I'm driving and I'm like, all right, I know she out. So I'm jamming, and I normally have very good reflexes when I'm on the road. I'm paying attention to everything because in my brain, I got to keep both of us alive. When I'm driving by myself, I got to keep me alive, and I'm very important to me, so I want to keep me alive. When I'm driving with Maddie, I got to keep both of us alive. She's very important to me. I'm very important to me. I want to keep both of us alive. Typically, when I see something on the road, I can swerve. I can do 50-11 things to get out of the way to avoid the thing. My father is a very good driver. He taught me very well how to avoid certain situations. So I feel confident the fact that ever since I've got my license on the first try, never been in an accident. So I feel very good about my ability to avoid collisions, avoid catastrophe before they come. I can see it coming, so I know what I'm going to do. In this instance, I couldn't even see it coming. I didn't know that it was even going to be a thing, but the moment I saw it, I instinctively, and this is where I'm like, Final Destination traumatized the fuck out of me, but I instinctively knew, and I'm like, I can't avoid this. There is nowhere for me to go. When I drive, I like to drive I'm either in the fast lane passing people, and I move to the middle lane when there's enough space where there's nobody on my butt. Or I'm getting off. Those are my options. I'm passing you or I'm getting off. That's it. And so I just happened to be getting out of the fast lane, trying to work my way to getting off. And as I'm trying to make that transition, I see something come off someone's car in the middle lane. And I shit you not, this happened in mere seconds. I see it come off someone else's car. And then in the moment I see it, I'm like, okay, all I can do is see how the car in front of me handles it, because there's nowhere for me to go. There's cars on either side of me and I can't stop because there's a car right behind me. I'm literally boxed in. So all I could do now is look at the shit and see and figure out like what I'm gonna do, what's gonna happen to us when this thing gets to us. The car rolls over it, and whatever it was, it didn't change shape. So I'm like, this shit is metal. And the way that it interacted with the car, I'm like, it's gonna hit the windshield. It's about to slap us in the face. Damn. It's okay. It's either gonna slap us in the face or it's gonna like mess with the wheel. But I just gotta hit that. I gotta hit this. I gotta take this L. I gotta just take this. All I could say was, oh my God. Maddie goes, what happened? She looks at my feet. And I look at the thing, and I'm trying to track where it's going. It slaps the window, and it slaps the passenger door, and whatever it was, put 2 holes in the driver's side door. Like whole ass, like fucking holes. But I shit you, like the Jax. We both teach math. The trajectory, we both we teach science. The trajectory says it should have hit us head on. There's nothing that says that shit should have moved to the side, hit us on the side. It should have hit us head on. And that shit went to the side and just stabbed up the driver's side door and kept on going behind us. That was grandma smacking it away. And when we got out the car and we get to Francesca, and Francesca's like, did y'all even look? And I'm like, Francesca, if I look right now, I'm not getting back in that car. I'm not driving home. If I look right now, my body will not get in the car to drive us home. I won't be able to do it. So I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna have dinner. I need to block that out. I need to pretend that didn't even fucking happen. I need to go on by my day. I couldn't look to the next day until I had already parked it and I wasn't getting in the car anymore. And then I looked and then I was like, oh my God, I'll pay for it. And then Will was like, he was like, bitch, are you good? Like, I'll take the call for the rest of the day. Like, cause I was just like, I had to block it out. Like I had to get me and Maddie home. Like I gotta get us home. Like, but I just had to put that, but yo, like, I'm like, there is all the science in the world can't explain how something that was coming directly at us was just like, never mind. And just went to the side and then stabbed up this door and then kept going. And I'm like, nah, what was that?
Grandma.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that was Grandma. And on that note, so are we ready to get drunk?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm already halfway there.
halfway? How?
You saw my text this afternoon.
I did.
Like, over morning.
We go into the liquor store. I even got my beverage because I knew Natalie was gonna fucking judge me. So Maddie made me. What is this? A kamikaze? What is this?
That's a new drink. It doesn't
I
have
got a Mixie Licks concoction.
You
Tell
got
me
a
what I'm
new
drinking
one
in a
with
minute.
no name yet. Maybe you'll come up with the name after drinking it.
I gotta make y'all the Bill Cosby.
Oh no.
The Bill Cosby is fire.
Excuse me?
The Bill Cosby is fire.
Is this a name y'all came up with? Or is
Oh,
Yeah.
baby, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That sounds like all types of
It is.
Out of all the
non-consent.
ever made for
Thank
that,
you, Nat. Even that is like, oh no.
that is
All
the
right.
only drink that she had two and was done for the
Dead.
night.
Dead. And y'all all know how much I can actually take. But
And I thought cyanide was a bad
your
name.
girl,
And it don't taste like nothing until you wake up the next morning.
In my defense, the cups was like this, and Angel was like, "Yeah, enjoy it, love. Have at it. Just don't worry about anything." And I'm like, "Ooh, this is cute." Mm-hmm.
Can we just establish that I don't make the sleepers? Asia does.
I don't. That was legit a mistake.
But it is your concoction, so therefore you made the sleeper. People gotta drink at least 4 of my
Oh,
shit
no.
before they go straight to sleep,
Oh,
unless they're
no.
lightweight. You took a heavyweight out in 2 drinks. Nah, you the sleeper. Don't even
Fam
talk
said a
to me.
heavyweight.
My
Oh
being a
no.
sleeper.
I thought my own.
The queen
Not
has
that
spoken. She has nodded her approval.
I mean,
You
are you
are
ready
the-
to do this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do this, Brutus. Nat, you gonna play with us? I hope Nat's gonna play
In
with us.
5,
Nat not gonna drink, but Nat, get some water. Drink some water.
1. Butt out, people.
You're wild.
I see
That's
nothing.
That's
Okay, now I see something. All right.
All right.
Dang, she didn't even go to our fancy first page. Dang, she just jumped us right in. Wait,
You know our computer be sensitive.
Lord.
temperamental. Dang, she just launched us right in. Ayy.
There we go.
So the game we finna play, y'all, it's called Truth or Drink. It's an actual game. We didn't make it up. Nat, you
Yep.
could play because you could just type your answers in chat. Don't play with us. And you could drink some water. That's how you stay hydrated because you're at work.
Appreciate the artwork that we came to. You know, shout out to Nerd.
This is cute. This is cute.
Somebody didn't send a picture. We not gonna name names. Oh, really? Because check your receipts. Check that cell phone, player.
Oh, phone.
All I know is I'm cross-eyed and I am not ashamed in this. Mine is sitting
I'm
there.
definitely holding wine. I can't even drink.
Okay. So,
all right. Are we doing A or B? Let's do both. Fuck it.
All right. What is something you love about me that other people don't understand at all? That's a hard one to answer because who's the me in this scenario?
Well, we all, I guess we round table.
Yeah,
Each person go around. So we all go for Jax. We all go for Zay. We all go for Kuchiki.
Okay.
For Amina. And for Zaner.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about we have everyone answer B first? So like I'll answer B and then you guys can tell me the answer to A for me and then we go that way. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So B is asking if you could plan the perfect night with all of your friends, what would it entail? So my answer is it would entail obviously leaving the United States of America because can't nobody stand right here, right now. This is obviously when there is no COVID, okay? We're not talking about COVID.
So we're talking about a COVID-free.
You know,
perfect.
That long time ago that we remember from like way back. Yeah,
I don't even remember a time without COVID. But
I would think we're in like Germany or France somewhere. In one of those like houses with view. And then we're all on our separate floors and we're going out to the Louvre. We're eating.
Yeah, me at Louvre.
Fucking a French man.
Whoa.
And you know
that escalated rather quickly.
You know, we're just traveling. Some of us are traveling to the other countries nearby, like Germany or something like that, you know, on a day trip. You know, we're just out and about living anywhere other than here.
Okay.
It's my perfect like night.
With all of us. Okay.
You know, I guess you guys can answer A because I don't know.
Well, I mean, we could, for each dealer's choice, let's just, for the sake of time, dealer's choice. Each person could decide if they're going to do A or B. And
all right.
Just pick a person for A if you're going to do that. Kuchiki, you want to go next?
Wait, so which one am I?
You can pick.
You decide what you're going to do, and you decide who you're going to do it for.
What?
So if you pick A, you got to pick the person you're going to do for. You're going to describe what you love about that person that other people don't understand at all.
Thank you. Okay.
That's if you
got
pick
you,
A.
witness. Hydrating with some alcohol. Got you right now.
You know what? I applied the rules of A to B automatically, and I haven't even started doing yet. Okay. I'm going to do B too because I really think about this since, you know, we've been stuck in the house.
In prison.
Feel that?
In prison.
Damn, that's dark.
I think I would take us all out to, again, in a perfect COVID-free world. I would have all of us go to like a favela in Brazil and just like experience the nightlife there because I feel like Brazilian nightlife is like top tier when you can do it worry free. I say this even though I've never been to Brazil, but like everything that everybody's told me, like you can go there, you can find a nice, cute Portuguese or Brazilian dude. They have the best drinks. They have the best, like, the locals really get involved in the nightlife too. It's not like, you know, certain places where you go, everybody just thinks of you as like a fucking tourist, yada, 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 fuck you. It's like you really participate in their culture. So I feel like a night of just dancing, drinking, doing whatever you really want to do against the beautiful black backdrop of like Rio, that would be like a perfect night.
Look at you with backdrops and shit.
You know,
I fucks with it heavily.
I got you.
Jax,
All right.
leave in the chat. So Zay,
The perfect night? I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot lately because, you know, your girl birthday coming or whatever.
and
I don't know. I just want to be really, 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 really inebriated. For the simple fact that I have not been properly inebriated for over a year now. This is actually the first time I'm drinking in a little bit. But
I mean, no.
Right.
We'll say right.
Right. Facts. But yeah, just me and all the bros and just good energy, because I feel like this year and this time period has just been full of bullshit. So I'm just ready for like active laughs and joy and such and things. So it doesn't matter really where I'm at, as long as what surrounds me is fully, genuinely positive and happy.
That's cool.
This slap.
You go.
What's the prompt?
Big one.
What's the prompt? I can't see.
You. Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna do A for Kuchiki. I think I love the way that you set your boundaries unapologetically. I think people are so sensitive, especially nowadays, about like, well, you can't do that because that's just not, and you're just like, no. So like, even we were having a moment where someone was like, I'm very uncomfortable with I'm new, and you were just like, nope, embrace it. And like, even when I'm doing this and you're like, you are really this is your title now, like you just like cheer your friends on and you encourage them to take on these titles and these monikers associated with their goals in life, with the roles that they are living in, and you do so unapologetically, and you encourage them to embrace their crowns. And I love it. And I want to, I aspire to be as comfortable as you project, because I'm not you. I don't know if that's actually like I am here, or if that is practice still for you, but it is so inspiring that for I like you, my viewers know I have anxiety, so that is so inspiring for a person like me who is like, I want to be a streamer, and I'm still saying I want to be, and you like, no, you are, you do it. You go live. You are a streamer, and like you just.
You're the best cheerleader.
It's so fucking dope, and I just feel like even when you were setting boundaries for like what you will accept from people, what you won't accept from people, where people are so PC about like, well, I don't want to tell somebody that I don't want to go because I don't want to go, and you're like, but you don't want to go, so just tell them I am not going, and that is it. You owe no explanation, and it's just like. The sheer goal to tell someone I just don't want to do so, and I fucking love that.
Appreciate that. I gotta keep it quiet because it's supposed to be like a happy countdown about to like sprout out into things.
Like damn.
I love you, bro, but like I adore you. So. Jax, A or B? Jax. Okay, got you. Who you doing A for?
About Zay.
Yeah.
What's the prompt again?
What's about me that people don't understand?
Oh yeah. I may not show it that often, but I do love the fact that Zay is very open with her emotions. Like, when we were teenagers, I was like, yo, you so sensitive. Like, get over it. It's not that deep. But now I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you need to be sensitive because it's important. I don't be doing that shit, but it's important.
We know we got the clip. We got the fuck 'em clip. I love it. Yes. I feel it. That's dope.
All right.
Okay, on to the next.
Did Natalie answer, or are we moving to the next?
Natalie says she at work and she can't right now.
All right.
DK.
Nah, this shit is everything. Yeah.
So we'll do the same thing. You pick A or B when it's your turn.
I'm picking B. When was the last time I laughed so hard I cried? Ooh. I'm trying to remember one that's not petty.
No, you gotta remember the very last moment you laughed so hard you cried.
I feel like Tony was around for it, but I don't know what it was. Like cried.
Like
you were in my room talking about something.
to tears.
You were in my room, we were talking about something, and we started laughing so hard we were crying. You tried to do an impersonation of some sort, and I can't.
Was it when I was doing the girl where she goes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Fucking asshole. Trying to imitate this meme where the girl is like this and she's like something else that was not that, and I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Well, you know what a girl when she like stressed and I was just like
oh, I could not.
And she tried to kick me out her room, but I was like, no, I live here now. It's our room.
I just can't. We laugh all the time to the point that we're crying. I can't remember all of them, but I feel like there was a funnier one.
You know what? Oh wait, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go.
Were you were responding to Maddie, or you were doing a?
No, it was just gonna be like for Maddie. I thought it was gonna be like that video we watched, the African parents with the girl imitating her parents. I feel like that was the last.
That was me revisiting my traumas. That was flashbacks.
Go ahead, Kuchiki.
I think I laugh a lot at silly things all the time, so I feel like I can't really recall if tears ever come or not. So I think I'm gonna go with A. What's the most embarrassing thing you had to ask Google? Do I drink if I don't want to answer, or do I drink in order to answer?
Drink if you don't want to answer.
Drink if you don't want to answer.
But I've also been drinking this entire time.
You have.
Somebody just redeemed hydrate, and so I drank because they hydrate. They told me to hydrate.
So, the most embarrassing thing I've asked Google is, I was in my early 20s. This is my first real relationship.
Bitch.
And I think, I did the deed with my ex, and I didn't know what a queef was at the time. So I Googled, what is a queef? Because it happened, and he laughed, and I was like, I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. So I was more so embarrassed that it happened, not realizing that it was a normal thing that happens.
Okay.
Doing the deed. So I guess at the time, that was the most embarrassing thing for me to ask me. It took me a while to get comfortable with it. But now, queef power is what it is,
Not queef power. I feel it though.
Hey, but what are you guys drinking? Asia, Zay, what are y'all drinking?
So Mike's got a new flavor. We always get the new flavor, so this is a seasonal flavor. It's pomegranate blueberry.
Oh.
These shit slap crazy.
Yeah, they're delicious.
I'm not gonna drink nothing heavy because they can't drink nothing heavy. So
that's right.
We might get it up right now.
Well, what was interested to know what y'all were eating as well, because y'all was making that look rew tasty. I've noticed that's a pattern with that.
Down.
They made the grapes last week. Shit. I don't know what
curry.
Trying to decide if
grape. Guess what's in my fridge now? Grapes.
that I'm fucking allergic to. Assholes. I'm good now, man.
And
I'm trying to decide, do I answer A or B?
Y'all had Jamaican food?
Trying to decide the most embarrassing thing I had
That's
to
my
Google.
favorite thing to eat these days.
Is that and like fast food franchises? There's nothing else. And one Spanish
I
restaurant.
feel like if you
we
gotta
got
go
that
incognito to Google some shit, you're probably embarrassed. So now I'm trying to think, where do I go incognito to ask Google? And I can't think of the last time I had to go incognito to Google some shit.
You know that.
Incognito. Where was you doing the search?
That's what I'm saying. For me,
Pornhub.com.
Nah, sometimes I'll be like, I don't want nobody to know I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this.
Listen,
No, I went. No, for me, like I'll tell you exactly. The last time I went incognito to Google something, a kid asked me who was the first person, because I was in advisory. We had just had health, and the kids were learning from the guy, like where you could go for like sexual health, and they were like, just wear condom, you won't catch nothing. And I'm like, no, you could still catch stuff even in the condom. And they're like, what can you catch in the condom? And I'm like, so you can get herpes in the condom. And he was like, what? And so I'm now this takes me down a rabbit hole of trying to explain like chickenpox, shingles, that's all part of the herpes family. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yes, so if you've had chickenpox, you've had a variation of herpes. And so now they're like, what? And I'm like, they're like, well, how the hell do you get chickenpox? And I'm like, you just be in a room with a person with chickenpox, you get chickenpox. And so then they were like, well, who was the first person to have chickenpox? And I think from that, I went incognito to try to figure out who was the first person to fucking have it. For me, I don't want that in my I was on my work computer, so I didn't. I was in my work computer, so I went incognito. That was the last time I went in an incognito. Like, I don't be looking up sex facts for my kids on my work computer. That's the last thing I need is for somebody to be like on Antoinette's computer. Like, I don't want that. I'm trying to find answers for them because I never even thought about it. I just know, like, you get chickenpox. But that's the last thing I incognito searched. I can't really think of. I think I be trying to spell shit. Sometimes I forget how to spell a thing. And I be like, wait, how do you spell this shit? Wait, what? I think that's the most embarrassing thing when me can't spell some shit. And I be like, is this how you spell it? Or sometimes I'm trying to say something and I forget how to say it in English or Spanish, and I can't remember. That's about it for me. No, D. Kenpachi, I cannot eat grapes. I just found out on Wednesday I'm allergic. I can eat a max of 4 grapes before my tongue and my mouth tingles and goes numb.
So grape Kool-Aid, I got you.
Bitch. Don't do that. So I just found out on Wednesday.
Oh, you can see it.
So yeah, I had to think back on that one, and I can't remember. Like the last time I cried hard was probably watching that video of the girl talking to her father, like imitating her parents, her aunties, her uncles, like her African aunties, uncles, and parents. Because she did a bunch of different African accents. I couldn't place any of them, but she seemed spot on. And I went to show my sister, and then my sister was like, so this is traumatic for me. Like, it's funny, but also trauma. And I was like, sorry. She was like, no, it's hilarious, but trauma. I'm sorry. It was fucking hilarious.
All right.
Zay, Jax, either of you want to pick A or B? You just skipping past them?
I don't know which letter it is, but the funniest moment was just recently.
When you laugh so hard you cry?
Yeah. So Zay in the room watching Sabrina, the new one on Netflix, whatever. So I guess something scary happened in the show, but then at the same time, it's like the middle of the night, and a bird like flies straight into the window.
I didn't scream from the show. I screamed because the bird.
Screams. So I'm cracking up because I'm thinking it's the show. I'm like, Sabrina cannot be that deep.
It's not.
And he was tearing. So then I go to her, I'm like, what happened? And she's like, it was a bird. So I start laughing even harder. I'm like, oh, the crows is telling you. It's the end. Yo.
It was not funny.
Yo, it was a couple weeks ago too. They still had me on the floor.
Disrespect. Where is the support?
Right, she's trying.
I was supportive. It ain't come through the window.
Bitch.
Anyway.
Zay?
Did it just fly by or it flew into the window?
It hit the window.
Like with all its might.
Wow.
Not all its flappage.
You know, somebody's trying it over at your house.
Somebody tried it.
Exactly.
They tried it with the juju. They tried the juju on the beat.
I don't care about being embarrassed. Me and Google is cool, so I don't trip. But the last time I laughed, when I was watching P Valley, and the lady. See, I started laughing again. The lady was drunk. The lady was drunk in the jail, and she was like, "Over."
What?
Look at the song. I literally laughed so hard, I was crying. It was so fun because she was so random. Like she was literally just sitting in the jail. I think it was like her divorce party or something, and she had a good time that night because she made it rain at the Pink, and then she got arrested because she stayed there or whatever, and she was in jail like over love, singing the song.
Y'all got watch P-Valley, but y'all dead ass need to watch.
That show is so good.
You don't need to watch it, but watch it. What type of shit is that?
But that was
Put
the
it
last
again.
time. That was the last time I laughed so hard I cried when she was drunk and thinking.
Facts. What you want, dude? But
You went back?
Oh.
I don't know. Just hit next.
Okay. Am I going to the next?
Yeah.
Okay. What smell takes you back to childhood? B. Do you brag about me to other people? What do you say? I'm gonna go with smell. Smell that takes me back to childhood. So I don't think any of you guys would recognize the smell. Maybe not. When I get on a plane, and the first time I get off the plane and land in, like, we're in Ghana, and I get off the plane, there's a smell from like the red sand in the hills where the airport is. That just it's like when I smell it, I get like a whole playback of my childhood in Ghana. The kind of freedom to roam and play. Because in Ghana, we don't do the staying indoors. Indoors is for sleep, and that's it. Once we up in the morning, usually 5, 6 in the morning, it's out and about. Even if it's to play, we play in the sand. We play football, European football. We're climbing.
The shade, European.
Real football. Thank you.
Damn. FIFA.
We're cutting mangoes off the trees. We're conversing in the streets and things like that. And there's a smell from the red sand clay or whatever. That is just like, oh, I'm home. I don't like the people, but the land be smelling.
All right, don't judge me.
Okay.
Don't judge me. Pink lotion makes me think of being a kid. Whenever I see
Pink lotion
makes me think of that. I only use the products as a kid. Never use the products as an adult. Only use the products as a kid. So whenever I smell that, I think about being a child, getting my hair done as a kid, having my dad like comb my hair, like the smell itself. I just remember being in my little room, my little Hello Kitty everywhere. The smell of pink lotion reminds me of being a child.
I think the smell reminds me of my childhood.
Mentos?
Yeah, like specifically
like the commercial?
Yeah, like the actual candy.
Wait, they have a smell?
Mentos?
Yeah, they smell like Mentos. Mints, yeah. They don't smell directly like mints. They smell like
when you open them, they have a smell.
Yeah, when you open them, they don't smell. But like when somebody's chewing one, you'll definitely like start to smell it, like when they're chewing it. But it reminds me of being in church because it's one of those candies that all the church ladies will have, like all the old church ladies will have. They will have candies in their like purses and stuff, but they also have like Mentos. I remember that.
Oh, Nat got real specific. Nat said Dakar Noir cologne reminds her of childhood, and Nubian Sapphire says nutmeg or moonlight path from Bath and Body Works. Interesting spells. So
nice.
Like I'm
like fancy ass candle.
Yeah, tell us more about them childhood connections. Tell us more. Zajax?
What? What's the prompts?
Yo.
She can't see. So, what's the most takes you back, or what do you brag about me to other people? What do you say?
What do I brag about you? About what?
It don't gotta be me. It's just do you brag about one of us to other people, and what do you say?
No, I'm a narcissist. A scent that takes me back. I would say grapefruit, because the only time I ate grapefruit was with my Kathy grandma, and she would sprinkle sugar on it, and we would dead eat that fruit. Like as an adult, I don't eat it, but if I smell it, I'm like, yo, I dead miss my grandma. So yeah,
Aww.
grapefruit.
I still hate grapefruit,
Yeah,
but I'm glad that
grandma.
makes you happy.
Grapefruit slap.
I hate it. I can't. It's too sour.
I love it for their sour.
Right.
I don't. I'm a sweets kid. Zay?
Right.
Yeah, because you know my childhood was trash.
I'm dead.
No. I'm mad Amina disappeared. Nat says that was her father's cologne. Got you. Oh, another childhood cologne, that Curve that every boy fucking had. Why did everybody have Curve?
Oh no. Accent on the
Bye. I brag about you to other people. Yes, I do. And
Oh.
I say
trash.
that. Yes, but first, before I say she's trash, I say that she
Is I or whatever.
one of the secretly, like low key, like she doesn't want people to know, but she's one of the most compassionate people I have ever met. Like she says she's not, like she says she don't care, but for me personally, my experience with her, she cares. So, I brag about that and about your brain and how it works and how I don't know anything that she knows. So, yeah. You little whatever.
I know.
Oh, one of our users said lasagna. Lasagna. Wow.
Slap in every direction.
Not gonna lie, I am hungry right now. And
I'm like, you better save me some lasagna. And since you bringing it up, I want some.
Fun fact though, I cannot eat lasagna.
She
I'm
can
sorry?
eat it. It just won't stay down.
It won't stay down. Like whenever I eat lasagna, I like the taste of it. I'll be like, oh, this is so good, so delicious. But like 20 minutes later, I'm throwing it up. And I can eat like ziti or like spaghetti, but I cannot eat lasagna. I don't know if it's the type of noodle or what.
I'm so
It just doesn't stay.
sorry. Oh no, you sweet baby angel face.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Next
I'm saying that's
question.
lethal intolerance.
Next question.
Because her stomach is like, I like pasta.
So choice A is what movie title describes your last relationship? I am interested to hear Rana's answer. And B, what are your vices? Have they gotten better or worse over time? Okay, first of all, I don't even know what my vices
Crash.
are. Someone's going to have to tell me.
It last
Someone's
one
going to have
years ago.
to tell me what my vices are.
Exactly.
Worse.
Your vices are that
We got two of them dirty shit.
So the movie title that describes my last relationship, liar, liar. What are my vices? I don't think I have any vices. I eat Oreos. My vices are that I eat lots of sweets, I guess. I don't know. They've gotten better because I don't eat a whole pack of Oreos anymore. Yeah, but the movie title that describes my last relationship is Liar Liar.
Liar, pants on fire.
Liar Liar was a good movie though.
It was a good movie. That fucking slapped.
Jim Carrey's the GOAT. But
It ended off
Yes, but old Jim Carrey, not this new one.
Nah. Maybe because we was late when we watched Sonic. But when he was late in Sonic.
I'm saying like if his new ideals, he wouldn't make the stuff he made before.
Right, you're right.
Because we live in a PC world. Like, come on.
No, but the Jim Carrey now, like based off of, like he didn't like making Kick-Ass because he was like, I don't want to make violent stuff like that. Like I don't want to do stuff like that. So I'm saying Jim Carrey now wouldn't make the stuff that Jim Carrey made back then.
Okay.
And that's why I'm like, old school Jim Carrey, lit. New school Jim Carrey, not it. Bars. had to do it for the culture.
No,
According to my brother, my vice is being petty.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I did not appreciate the
Like, that
enthusiasm.
was mad hard, right? She put a lot
Like,
of
that was necessary. All right, first step is admitting I said it. I didn't need that kind of support. That was a lie.
I'm your sister. I'm supposed to support you.
Number two, I think I got better at I'm less petty, or I'm better at doing the petty things. Like, what are we talking about?
Which one is it for you?
I don't
What
know.
do you feel? Yes,
I
you
feel
do.
like I got better in both regards. One, I don't do petty shit as much. I pause, I think. And number two, when I do activate it, because it's like I pause, I thought, and petty is still the answer, I'm better at the petty execution.
I felt.
It's better all around.
You literally was excited that you got professional permission to be petty.
Right. Before, I wouldn't have waited for permission. I would have just started being petty. At this point, I didn't even try to invite myself to be petty. I was quiet. I was minding my
Let me just
business. I
drink.
was
Fuck
letting
this
go. And they invited me to be petty. I took the invite. It's only polite. Bars.
I support.
Thank you. That's what I
We
mean.
don't need an invite. Like, the petty starts immediately. I feel you.
Like, I'm not out here being petty without permission. So,
Oh no.
Oh my
I
god.
turn the fire on and let it boil and sit back.
No.
Let everything explode. Yeah.
it comes for me now. Okay, I'm just
I'm
saying.
very toxic.
Are you answering the question, Asia? Is that your answer?
I thought we were having a whole. See, now we need a whole segment on our toxic traits because this needs to be examined. All of this.
Examined.
I'm about to get my notepad. I'm about to Dr. Phil all you hoes.
You are in denial. I'm not in denial. I know that I am petty. I know. I'm well
Okay,
aware.
now my follow-up question is, do you... No. This is another segment. Wait, we staying on this. Vices, I'm getting derailed. You bitches. I hate y'all. I need another drink.
I'm about to help you out right now. Keep you,
No.
from derailing.
If you don't stop redeeming hydrate before you have me, if you bitch. Yo, I thought you couldn't see. How can you see the hydrate button?
She had to do this.
My font is large.
I'm about to make it where we all gotta hydrate up in this bitch. Fuck this. These are group redemption points.
You know what? I got one more for you. I got one more because I got so many points because I support the channel.
Is this what you do with your life?
Wait, are you answering the question, Asia?
What's it's my go?
Yes!
My bad. What's a vice?
No more alcohol for you.
What's a vice?
Are you asking me what a vice is?
No. I'm gonna do
Oh,
No, my vice. I have a lot of them. It's bad. Oh, no. You know what's one vice? Because I genuinely do not care how long I live on this earth, but I will blow my whole fucking check and then survive 2 weeks on $50 trying to understand where I went wrong. But I just keep doing it.
no more alcohol.
I know, like,
let me take a drink
it's
away.
either going to come back or I'm going to die. Like, at this point, I really don't. That's it. That's
You're
it.
not allowed no more drinks.
Yeah, I'm about to just slide this over.
Literally, like, my check goes to my savings, it goes to
Oh man.
my stock accounts, and whatever's left is free game. That's it. That's
I
it.
don't think that's how that works.
support that.
That's
Do you?
I support that.
Thank you.
Is that your right?
I feel like
Do what you need to do. That's it.
So Woe's vices, he should pour all the shenanigans. All of them.
Shenanigans and tomfoolery.
You're gonna do it anyway.
Do you feel like you've gotten better with that vice, Jax? Or worse over time?
Yeah, no, like coronavirus, the lockdown, put it into hyperdrive. Because I ain't have nowhere to go. I didn't have to pay for transportation. I didn't have to pay for Ubers no more. I didn't have to pay for lunch. What? It was free game.
No more alcohol.
But it's beautiful because, you know, I be happy.
With
Like
$50.
I did it, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, why did I buy this? I didn't need it. I gotta return it.
Oh, it went blurry. It's because I'm drunk.
Oh my lord. You took us away.
Why she put her palm on the camera like this a fucking Instagram video?
Baby.
And she about to glow up?
My love. You're making it worse. Stop.
Damn, why we couldn't answer that? Was the last time you laughed till you cried? Question now. Because this is it.
Is it not working?
No.
All right, hold on.
Babe.
Hold on.
Wait. Could you wait? Now we going, babe. Wait.
Yes, hold on. We got to reset the camera.
Oh my Lord, help us, Jesus.
I think we got it.
Why we don't do that.
Oh man.
There we go. But you know, now that it's 2021, the world is opening up again. I have to be, responsible.
You didn't sound convincing when you said responsible. I just want you to know.
I am.
I know I hear you. Like I heard the words come out your mouth. I just wanted you to know that it didn't sound convincing when you said it.
I'm be a millionaire in 2 years. Promise.
I believe you. I believe that you believe you. I'm just saying, like when you said the words, it didn't sound convincing when you said, "I'm gonna be responsible." Like I feel like my definition of responsible and your definition of responsible aren't the same definition. Like I feel like you didn't look at the dictionary and see you was like responsible is not. You just be winging
No,
it.
we don't have the same definition. My responsibility. Once my bills is paid, everything else is fair game. As it.
Right. Okay.
Everybody else responsible is like, oh, you gotta have a savings account, a cushion, the world could end. I got time for that.
Baby.
The world has came to an end. We see it.
Has came.
It has
With
came.
it. Has came. Got you.
Somebody wants to get that Mikey's out of her hand. She don't
I'm
need no more.
trying, and she just keeps picking it up. So you know,
Yeah, I've seen my text from earlier.
she's been
hours.
she's been drinking for a long time.
Ah.
She's drunker than me. Can we
Nagi.
establish that?
Not yet. We'll
I'm
see.
drinking.
Kuchiki, step up your brakes, Amina. Whew. All right. Did everybody answer one of these, A or B?
No,
Whose turn
no,
is it?
I did not go.
Go Zay, babe.
Because my yeah, I'm just gonna okay. Both of these questions are kind of the same answer, low key. But my vices. People with brown skin. That's my vice. That's all I'm. That's my
I
vice.
felt that.
Brown.
I felt that.
Have they gotten better or worse over time? They have gotten worse over time. And
Felt
you
that.
know what? Fuck it. It's okay.
It is what it is.
You know, there are worse things. So, you
There
know,
are.
I'm just going to take this and that's going to be that. Bless you,
I
dear.
felt that.
Thank you.
Okay, that's, yeah, go ahead.
Well, what is
Kuchiki?
your vice?
I think
Or movie title.
my biggest. I can't think of a movie title for my last relationship because I don't want to think about my last relationship right now.
Feel that.
Feel that.
But to echo what Zay was kind of saying, I think one of my biggest vices is that I do objectify men. And I think it's gotten worse over time, but I feel justified because, you know, men objectify. But that's what they do. They objectify. So I feel like it's okay for it's not okay, but if men are gonna objectify women, I can objectify men. That's kind of how.
That's right. I'm here for it.
Sweetie voice.
You know.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
It's just
I feel that.
Yeah.
Woo, Amina. Next one.
Oh, you said yours was track. Okay.
That went out. I said
All right.
that.
A is tell us about the one that got away.
Bye.
B, when was the last time you lost your cool? What happened, and how do you feel about it now? I'm not gonna answer this one first, so I'm gonna pick someone to answer it. And since Zay and Ajax over there is having the best I feel like they should start this one off. So pick between the two of y'all who's gonna pick A or B.
Zay.
Oh, Ajax is like she for it. I'm not going. This is not me.
I'm gonna act like A is not even an option because I don't want to get in trouble. But
You go ahead.
B, the last time I lost my cool, I don't really want to talk about that either. The last time I lost my cool, I don't know. I lose my cool a lot. I got a bad temper, but my TV broke the last time I lost my cool. How I feel about it now, I wish my TV never broke.
Okay. She picked the second.
No.
First time she lost her cool. That was not the first one.
Yeah, I gotta come back.
So Vanna, pick one.
I don't know. I can't. You know me very well, Amina. Do you remember the last time I lost my cool? I feel like I've been keeping my cool pretty well. I don't know. When was the last time I lost my cool?
I want to say last time you lost your cool was with one of our ex-roommates. I'm not going to say who.
Oh, yeah.
Really her losing her cool because Tony, first of all, Tony from the streets, okay? She knows she could body you. So there's about like as much as she going to lose her cool before she just bodies you and that's it. She's not doing all the talking, okay?
I be trying to talk. Wait a minute.
After a certain, you give them an opportunity to like, let's talk this out. But if they show they're not trying to talk respectfully,
Definitely not.
you're not talking anymore, Tony. There is no hoopla, hands waving. You just pop and walk away.
Because I talked. You didn't hear me.
So,
That's not my fault.
Well, actually, this is your question. You answering. You know what?
You answering. Go ahead. Also, I drink all my drinks, so I think I should not talk for a little bit.
Okay, so long story short, we had an ex-roommate, and Tony was watching this comedy special of this guy. He's an Indian American comedian. I forget what his name is. He had a special on Netflix, and so he was doing his special, and in his show, he sometimes, uses certain mannerisms or whatever that people typically associate with black people, ebonics and things like that. So she walks in and she sees like a snapshot of it for like 2 seconds and is immediately goes in and is like, oh, he's cultural appropriation. He wouldn't be doing that normally.
Hassan Minhaj, that was his name.
What's his name?
Hassan Minhaj.
Yeah. So she starts going in and he's coming from this logic of like, but you've only seen 2 seconds. You don't know what life he lived. Like that, the way he's talking isn't specific to just black people. When we try to say that, that's where we create the problem of black people can only communicate one way. So they're having this discussion going back and forth. Knowing Tony, she's thinking they're having a discussion. We're just trying to get to a common ground of understanding each other. The other one, the ex-roommate, is going ham and thinks this is like a personal fight. I'm asleep in my room, and our walls are thick. Like, we've had the ambulance come in to pick up one of our other roommates, and none of us knew we were dead asleep, and the walls are thick. But I could hear them through the walls fighting, like arguing louder and louder. So I walk into the living room. Well, damn.
So at any point, Amina comes out her room and she's like, "Y'all good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we straight." I'm thinking we straight. I'm thinking we just having a discussion. And like, I'm a passionate person, so when I'm passionate, I'm just speaking passionately. That's how I translate a conversation. Little do I know that she's taking this personally. She's taking this like some type of personal attack. But I'm not talking about a person I personally know. I'm not talking about a person you personally know. However it translates, she starts getting in my face. Now, I'm sitting down this whole time, and she starts yelling, like, over me. I'm from the projects, y'all. You don't start talking at me like this while I'm sitting down. So now I stand up because I'm like, you're not about to start yelling at me, talking to me like that. Like, I get it if we passionate, but now I feel like you're in my personal space. That's a whole different ball game. So now I stand up, and Maddie tries to get between us. She tries to
I did. My little poor black ass tried to stand in between us.
For
like,
context.
Can we just cordial? Y'all not hearing each other? Because now they're yelling. Like, now Tony's responding back. Because the girl was like, "Listen, honey." She's like, "My name is Antoinette. Well, call me by my name." She's saying all of this. They going back. So I stand in between, and I'm like, "Yo, chill out. Y'all not hearing each other." When I say Tony grabbed my shoulders and was like, "I don't need you to protect me," and moved me to like,
excuse me, I was talking. So I picked up and I moved her over, and she started talking like this, and she's like, "Cuz," and I'm like, I registered this as we about to come to blows, cause like, you don't talk like this unless you're ready to punch me. So I'm like, alright, so what's up? Like, cause that's the next move, right? Like, so what's up? We really about to fight because I said you don't know this guy? Like, is that really the logic here? Like, so what's up then? Like, this sounds asinine, but what's up then? And eventually she simmered down, and then she like later was like, "Oh, because you weren't hearing me," and I'm like, "But fam, like, you weren't hearing me at all." And then we almost got into it later because then she called herself threatening my brother, told myself, "I'ma fuck you up. You will do no such thing, not in my presence, because I don't know who you thought you was hitting, but not my brother. I'ma lay you down before you put your hands on my brother." Like, you don't. That's not how you have a conversation with somebody. You use your words. Use your words like an adult. You're not gonna put your hands on my brother. This person didn't seem to know how to have adult conversations, but wanted all of the respect that came with an adult conversation. And that was the disconnect. And that was a lot. But I don't consider that me losing my cool, because I didn't lose my cool. She lost her cool. I was chill. Even in that moment where I was like...
But that's why I made the comment. Like, it wasn't even really you losing your cool, but it was like the last time you like bucked up and was like, "All right, so you either fighting me or you shutting up."
But I didn't. But for me, that's not even me bucking, because I'm like, I already know how this is gonna go down. It's a one hitter quitter. That's it. Like, I know what I'm gonna do. What you doing?
Like, you don't lose your cool. So that's the closest I could get to. You don't lose your cool, really, because you already know you're gonna win.
I can tell you, I lose my cool at work because I can't operate that way. I lose my cool at work a lot when I have coworkers that do things that I feel doesn't work to the benefit of my students. When it's like, you're not really understanding my student. You're looking for a more efficient way that benefits you. You're not benefiting my student, and I don't like that shit. Talk to my kid. Hear my kid. I had a kid that was dealing with depression, and you like, nah, he just lazy. He's not lazy. The kid just told me he doesn't want to get up. He doesn't want to get out of bed. He doesn't want to live his life. He does not want to exist. Those are clear signs of a student, a 16-year-old kid dealing with depression. What 16-year-old kid doesn't want to exist anymore? A depressed one. Do your job. Don't tell me he's just lazy. That's not signs of laziness. That's a kid that's dealing with something. Do your job. Don't just tell me he's lazy so that you don't have to check up. That's when I lost my cool. Because I can't come to her like, so what's up? I can't do that. I have to just be like, well, you know better. Like, I can't. In that moment, I can't do nothing but get on the phone with Jax. Like, yo, Jax, you won't believe the dumb shit I just heard in this meeting. Like, in that moment, I can't do much more than what I'm doing. But it's moments like that when I can't. I feel like my hands are tied. That's when I lose my cool, when my kids are suffering at work.
All right.
I found the answer to the question. Boom.
I'm back.
Yeah, stuff in the chat. Oh.
All right.
Oh, Nubian put the beats on somebody. Nubian beat her ex-girlfriend's ass for playing with emotions. Fucks with that, feel that. Not the finest moment. Completely understand that reflection. But doesn't feel anything about it now because she's still a shitty person. I understand. Now Rox says her ex gets her worked up too, so she understands where Nubian's coming from.
I can see why you're concerned.
Nubian says that the ex still be in the DM. Worry about your girlfriend. Leave me alone. Nubian, they always be trying to crawl out of that fucking ex zone. Stay where the fuck you at. Stay in that zone, please. Stay where you at, please and thank you.
Okay. All right. Asia, since both Asia and Kuchiki were like, let's come back to them, I will answer the question. And
now you going? Thank you.
Yeah. Go with B because I don't have one that got away. All right. So B, going with the last time I lost my cool. I know it has something to do with my daddy. So
let me mute myself.
Huh? What?
I just said let me mute myself.
If you was talking about your
what?
I don't know if she means her biological father, you pervert.
My dad. It said, wait a minute. I said her actual father, but I was like, I had to ask.
Why is Ajax like this?
Because she's not.
The only reason why I said wait a minute is because when I was in Harlem, like when I was like a teenager, I went into the fucking restaurant and this grown ass woman was like, "What you want, daddy?" And it was her man, and they like 40. What do you mean? So that's why I was confused. But I got you, father.
All right, so I can't stand them. All right, so last time I lost my cool was when I got a call from my sister that my father, she didn't know where my father was. She was asking if I had seen him because he hadn't been home since the night previously. Now, if you know my father, he always has his phone charged. He even bought the phone case that comes with the charger built in. Like, he always wants his phone charged. He never goes below 80%. And he always comes home. He's a traditional African man. He is going to come home every night. He does not like to eat out. He doesn't drink or smoke. He's not a social person. He's not going out clubbing. He's not hanging out with the boys. He's not smoking cigars. None of that shit. So immediately when she said that, I was like, wait a minute, that's not my father. My father doesn't do that. So I was like, oh, I'll call him because I was so sure he was going to pick up my call. Long story short, he doesn't pick up my call several times. 5 hours passes. I don't know where he is. Now I'm freaking out. We're filing police reports in New Jersey. I got the police at my door trying to figure out if he came to New York or not, looking for his license plate. Come to find out, purposely pretended to go missing by heading over to Maryland and not saying anything to anyone because he was trying to get a reaction out of his wife, who he's upset with because me and my stepmother don't get along, like, at all. She planned his whole first birthday party, 75th birthday, first time he ever had a birthday party, and she made sure to exclude me from it. So I didn't even know until it already happened. So he's upset about, exactly. He's upset about what she did, and there's a lot of details, but I also blame him as well partially, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, So he was like, oh, I'm gonna do something drastic. I'm gonna do something drastic to show her she can't just do shit like that. And his brilliant idea was to go to Maryland and not tell anybody in hopes that everybody would think he's missing. And according to him, he thought the way this would prove shit to her is that she has to call you, find out what happened to me. So it's like, it would behoove her to have a good relationship with me. I'm like, Dad, here's one problem with your plan. Where you were. So she called me and I couldn't answer her question either. So exactly how did you think this was going to work? So when he did finally answered his phone, my sister texted me, oh, he answered his phone. I call him and he kind of dances around the answer, doesn't want to give me the answer. He puts his friends on the phone. They start laughing. And when I say I lost my ever-loving mind, I kid you not, I threw my phone, my Android Samsung Note 10, cost damn near $1,000 phone, and I threw that shit. I didn't care where it landed. I started kicking shit. I fell to the floor. I don't like the floor because that's where people walk and it's dirty. But I landed on the floor and I just laid there for like 30 minutes. Trying to bring myself from the brink of hell because I was about to burn shit. I had to tell my sister, because my dad gave me all his house, the deed to his house that he had purchased, the contract for his business in Ghana and the building and the land he had bought. He gave me all of that and family albums for all of his siblings and his mother who are all dead. And I was like, Tony, you got to take that shit to your room because I will light that shit on fire right now. The fuck. I will light it on fire. Take it to your room. Make sure I don't know where the fuck it is. I will burn it to the ground. I think that was the last time I lost my cool. Was what? October of last year. So there's that. Fun times.
Aries' breaking point is definitely when you're ready to light shit on fire.
Facts. Y'all always go to fire. Why y'all always trying to set some shit on fire?
It's easy and destructive. It is.
Is it easy?
Quick.
I don't know about easy, fam.
It brings results. Little flame.
I don't know if I'm...
I can't believe I used to be afraid to use a lighter.
Motive said, burn it with fire. Josh said, pyro tendencies.
Yo, Asia's image as she's leaning back and it's
just a floating head. All right.
A little bit of Asia's face.
We need some more sharing.
Back to you.
We need some more sharing.
Back to me?
Lost your cool, one that got away. What we sharing?
I guess I could do a lost my cool.
When did you lose your cool, Jax?
Yes, you can do.
It's been a while.
I can't remember. I don't even remember. I don't. Because I'll get a random text with Jax and be like, I quit.
No. I'm trying to think. Because I can't really be one that got away because I've been in a relationship for damn near half my life. Fix your face. Fix it. Anyways, I guess I'll do the one I got away. Make life easier. Make life quick. Then boom, 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 boom.
That's easier.
What am I? My little DK. Let me stop because I'm already thinking like Zay. Because it's Zay. That's me.
That's how I.
It's literally what she's thinking in her head.
One of my little pieces of what I.
No, somebody that I was dealing with. Like we were friends before, and like you know, I'm in an open relationship. We in an open relationship, so we was really close friends, and then like. I verbally expressed like, yo, I'm feeling you more than friend, And then she was on some, yeah, I feel the same way, but wasn't moving the same way. So I was like, oh, okay. So fast forward to right before, you know, we make 10 years, something happens. Oh, I'm like, you know, I should at least, you know, try to have a conversation with this person. Like, no, it's a dog. Ain't no conversation. And I was just like, okay. So I didn't say nothing until days later. And then that person, Amanda, I didn't say nothing beforehand. And then now we're more like, we used to be co-workers at some point, and now we are acquaintances. We're social media friends. I enjoy. That's it. That's it. Wasn't my
Any
fault.
regrets?
Any regrets? No, because for one time, it wasn't me. Usually it's me doing some dumb shit, and then it's usually me doing some dumb shit, and then the person gotta go. But this time it wasn't me. I was legit blindsided. Zay seen it coming. I didn't see it coming. that's me.
I love Zane's like always. Got it.
Can I just say I agree with Natalie about fire being very cleansing? You wouldn't think so, but it just quick, it's easy, it sweeps the whole thing, it catches on very quick.
It can
and
also
it's
catch
all
you on
lit.
fire, 3rd-degree burns, it hurts. Okay.
You just gotta know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, you know.
That's it.
But Motive Gaming also asks a very good question. What is a relationship? What is right? What is that right now?
What even is that? I don't know. That
That
sounds like a whole other episode. What the fuck is that? I feel like I'm in the blind. Like, what? What is this? I don't know. I don't know how to
Everybody's
date this
back,
fucking
saving
era.
grace, Mr. What's his name? Derek Jackson.
Oh no!
Lord,
Go to hell. He go to hell.
what did she call her bonnet? A helmet of. What did she call it?
I'm sorry.
A helmet of like almost something like that from the Lord's Spirit, something like God bless. God bless.
She called it some extra shit that wasn't a bonnet. I'm like, fam, it's a bonnet. Stop dragging it.
He was
is my
good for me.
favorite narcissist. That shit is hilarious.
It's not.
Is that what you
I'm
He's
done.
rational and like
Did y'all see when he did a reaction video to his video and talked in third person? And I was like, no, this is psychotic.
He can go to hell. He really
I
can.
was like, oh, he really trying to save his career, but it's not working.
Yeah.
It's the
No.
exact opposite happening right now.
God
bless.
Kuchiki
And that's
or Zay?
more-
Who's going next?
in his career in his relationship?
I think
Some
I'm
guy
ready.
who was like a call himself a life coach. His name is Derek
Derek
Jackson.
Jackson Motive Gaming. Just type in JAXN into Google. You get all the tea, I promise.
I keep forgetting that's how he spells his fucking last name. I'm like,
He's a meatball for that anyway.
Kuchiki, Zay,
He
who's
got
going
donkey
next?
of the day.
You
I
do
went.
A and B.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you went? Oh yes, you do. Go, Kuchiki.
It's Kuchiki that's left.
So I can just drink and then we move on?
Yes.
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 Wow,
The first non-answer of the night, y'all.
that is the first non-answer of the night.
Non-answer of the night.
I am. We're getting the last one.
Gosh,
You got one.
everything is-
You clicking on the next one,
No,
Mina?
I cheated, but also gave advice about not having sympathy for cheating men. Like the utter irony of being the thing you say you have no sympathy
Yeah.
for.
I hate him.
And it really is the speaking in the third person.
The blankerosity of that.
Ah,
I'm gonna say that. The blankerosity.
like, why did she? You like? You knew he was recording. Why did you wear a bonnet in the recording? Whatever. Click next. I don't understand.
Right.
Have you ever had a one night
Next question.
stand? Who do you think will
Have you
have
ever had
more
a one-night
sexual
stand?
partners by the time we
One
die?
night stand.
So out of the 5 of us, who will have the most sexual partners by the time we die? Or you gotta answer if you had a one night stand. Well, I'm gonna answer A. No, I have not had a one night stand. I'm safe. Woo! That was easy. So you either tell the world you had a one night stand, or you call out which one of them.
The one night stand. Hold on. We have questions.
I have answers.
Babe, you fucking cool first.
Is that a churro?
We all here trying to calculate what counts as a one night stand.
If you gotta do math for a one night stand, it was a one night
I
stand.
had 2. One was the guy I lost my virginity to, and the other was when I went on a business trip in Brazil. I mean, not Brazil, Belgium.
So you just outed yourself for 2 one-night stands? I don't understand. I'm confused.
I mean, I'm not ashamed.
I'm not shaming you, but I'm asking, are you just telling us about 2 of them, or what is the question? Is that a question, or are you just sharing?
No, I'm answering. I'm just answering.
Oh, you're answering. Okay.
Can I
So-
Motive said Belgium. I mean, shit, that sounds like a great sound. Facts.
Wait, what
Amina
was the
be living
question?
that life.
What qualifies as a one night stand? Like,
Oh, seriously?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So we settled on
Has the
someone who
definition
owns
changed?
one time.
someone you own. So then,
Okay, so
I mean, well, all right.
And you don't really keep contact with them anymore.
I mean,
Has the definition changed? I thought it was like a person you wham bam thank you ma'am. No, is it not that anymore?
does it
'Cause
count
some
if you
people-
still have contact with the person, even though you only slept with them once? Does that count as a one night stand?
I thought it was
I
a wham
mean-
bam one night wham bam thank you ma'am. Is it not that anymore? What is happening?
you a hoe.
What? Fam, we don't shame on this show.
Because y'all make everything.
Y'all change everything. First off, I just found out last week that a fat butt is a jat now. That's what they call it these days.
Yeah.
Is a what?
A
What?
jat.
What is it?
A J-A-T. A jat.
J-A-T.
They don't call it a fatty anymore. They call it a jat.
Ass.
I'm upset.
Back in the middle.
No.
They're not a stand for.
It's just-
Nothing. It's just a jat. It's just you just call it a jat. And I'm like, what?
It's
She got the
fatty.
jat. What?
That's
That's
what it's ever
dumb.
gonna be. The cakes, the yams, ain't no damn jatty. The fuck?
Right?
Yup, that's exactly how they use it, Motive. They call it a jat. And I asked them, I'm like, what does it stand for? It don't stand for nothing, Antoinette. That's just what we say. But why? Who decided? Why does everything have to have a meaning, Antoinette? Okay. So y'all just running around calling things jat. That's what they do.
They don't follow
So
no rules.
I'm like, y'all just out here changing everything.
Fatty came from someone. Like you clearly see.
Someone was
It
just like
has
jat. And then it stuck. And then
No.
now all the little 14-year-olds is calling fat butts jat.
Okay, so
So
you
that's
had a
why-
one night stand.
I got a one night stand, a one night sit down, one night lay down.
We are getting to the differences all.
Yes!
That's like 3 different things, 2 of which I didn't know existed.
I love
I
it.
think my question is I'm gonna answer B, and I'm gonna ask both and Asia, since y'all are, active with your pieces or whatever.
With your pieces. I love it.
Chess pieces.
Chess piece. Who do you think will have more sexual partners by the time we die? Me or
You or?
You or who?
But I'm asking both of you.
Like which
You
one of us have the most?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Zay. Her game is like
It's the hair flip for me.
It's so top tier. She was pulling bitches for me. Like she had the phone, and bitches thought it was me. It wasn't me.
I cannot breathe.
This reminds me of these New Orleans.
Motive is
joint.
totally-
Yeah, yo, do you remember New Orleans?
That was top tier.
Oh,
That
remember
was
the
top
one-
tier.
Okay, I can't go to New Orleans because I'm a country.
Are you banned? Are you banned?
I'm gonna come
I have
back
questions.
pregnant if I go. That's it.
New Orleans, you know, I'm a-
Not embarazada. Not Nola. A Nola baby?
Especially with all them chocolate stuff in there.
Yo, what they call you, baby? Could you imagine? She gonna have a bib, and when they call a bib.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So,
Yo, that's real. That's real. Shit.
so yeah, I mean, I guess it's me then. Since I ain't answer, I guess it's gonna be me.
But I'm proud of it though. Like,
I
raise
mean,
up all promiscuity. I'm with it. I want to be those women and men. Like,
not gonna hold you. Samantha was my favorite character in Sex and the City. Like, I was like, yes, Samantha. Yes, we are drinking. We were supposed to drink if we didn't answer the question. I finished my drink because Asia's a bitch that kept redeeming hydrate before I could answer the question.
As long as y'all know my name, I'm that bitch. Remember it.
She said what you
Someone
said.
pour her a drink. I have many points to redeem. Please, Maddie. Pour some.
Yo, get yourself a drink so you can play this game with us. Next question, Maddie.
Now,
All right.
Get her a drink.
I can't.
Question. This is gonna be the last question. We're almost out of time, but this is gonna be the last question.
This is a special. We could do can we do an extra 30? Do y'all mind? I'm asking. Y'all could be like, hell no, I ain't got time.
It's Friday, bitch, and I'm drinking.
I ain't got work next week.
What's up? What y'all really trying to do?
All right. Okay, so
Pour up a drink.
Choice A is tell us about the.
Wait, we did this one. Next one.
I told you this was second.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what?
How much money would a voyeuristic billionaire have to pay us for us to have sex in his velvet blimp? What's your most complimented anatomical feature as described by your lover?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna go first,
some question.
and I'm gonna answer both.
Oh, a twofer.
Uh-oh, let's get spicy.
Spice it up.
Answer to question B. I think it's either B, my butt, or boobs. It's one of the B's, butt or boobs. So that's that for B. For A,
Motive said he just turned on his fan, got hot.
Because I mean, we've heard some things. So like, what's the wildest bonus question? Like, what's the wildest thing that you've heard somebody say?
You need to know about him?
You can act like thirsty. Get my little
please say wild things. It's more
Bitch, stop hydrating.
I ain't even redeemed that. You ain't got nothing to hydrate with.
Like, they don't really say things. They more of do things or react in certain ways to my body. That's crazy. Like, the craziest was I was in a movie theater with this guy, and it was an animated film, and the whole movie theater is filled with nothing but these little children and their parents, all of them white. This motherfucker thought this was the appropriate time to, one, try to lick the side of my face, and two, out a picture of his hard dick. Because he thought I would like it.
Interesting.
So I get crazy reactions like that to my body that I'm just like,
No.
what dimension am I in right now?
Wrong time.
I mean, your body's banging, Maddie, but that's mad inappropriate, honestly.
Facts.
Thank you. I was like, what part of children was like hard dick? Like, what part?
Nah.
Problematic.
The part of my body that I get complimented on the most,
But that booty crazy though.
my my lips and my boobs. That's it.
Zuka.
What?
I said what I said.
What did you say? Spell it.
So you got some tickle babies.
I hate you. Yeah, that's it for me. Next,
Hear him play nothing.
a guy complimented her on her ankles.
Complimented.
Ankles.
She got some pretty ankles.
Translucent ankle.
Got a guy coming.
Not translucent. My stepfather made comments about my legs that my father had issues with. I mean, you know my papa.
Sociopath.
You know how that conversation went.
Trash, man.
Motive says girls always compliment him on his butt for a guy and lips. Yeah,
Ooh.
Motive. I seen them lips.
That's attractive. Something to hold on to. I'm just saying.
I know it.
I don't.
But I do look at a butt on a guy. Butts on guys are attractive. Let me see. Money.
They are.
Money. What is your favorite body part on a guy? Shoulders? Broad shoulders? Moni says she likes broad shoulders on a guy. It's the broad shoulders for her.
Them lips hiding that beard.
Yes. The broad shoulders. Yeah.
It's thighs for me.
All right, answering the question next.
Oh, it's thighs for Jax? Interesting. Jax, what do you get complimented on? Oh, wait. Which one are you going to answer? A or B, Jax?
What's the thing again?
How much money would a voyeuristic billionaire have to pay us for us to have sex in his velvet blimp?
Oh, so that means okay.
A smooth 100 mil. If he a billionaire, like you got it, pal.
He a billionaire, so only 100 mil? Trash.
I want a
She don't value y'all.
I'm just watching. Like people watch porn for free. The fuck?
I want a billion. He's a billionaire.
I want a billion. He's a billionaire.
I want a billion.
I mean, I'm not for a billion because if I say 100 million now, he'd be like, I want to see it again. Then it's like, okay, now you got to pay 3. You just got to
The
move it
Motive
up.
said, wait, who pays for porn?
That's what I said.
This billionaire finna pay for it.
Ooh, Motive is getting pricey. He like, for me, when a girl looks down then looks up at me, having me.
Mood?
Okay,
All
Motive,
right.
I see you. I hear that. Kuchiki, A or B?
I'll do B. And this
Yes. I
Yeah.
know the answer.
It's surprising because I have literally gotten complimented the most randomly on my eyelashes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what my receipts say. That's not the story that lives in my head.
That's not at all the story that was living in my head just now, but okay.
I had to do a plot twist. 'Cause
All right,
I know
Mr.
I know y'all
PG-13.
minds in the gutter right now.
Absolutely. Is there.
What
It's
is it?
vacation every day. It works remotely from the gutter.
I feel like these two.
It works remotely, no connection.
What you say?
Wait, did they answer the question?
No,
I
we
did
waiting on
not.
Zay. Go, boo.
That tongue out kind of answered the question.
My most complimented
I think I know. Go ahead.
trait is probably my tongue.
Yeah! Tongue out in the dugout. Yeah!
I get complimented
The
on
way
my
she
tongue.
turned out, I was like, She told on
We knew
herself right
it.
there.
We knew it.
There's a reason why she makes the food look delicious.
Wow.
Fib said toe. What?
Wow.
No.
Not toe. Next question, Amino.
Okay.
Oh.
A, what movie or TV quote hits a little too close to home? B, what would you give me? Would you give me one of your kidneys?
I don't know if you would want it, but
All my life I had to fight.
also maybe, but you might not want this dick.
That's the one that hits close to home for me.
First of all, you thought of that way too quickly.
What?
Sir. because of the literal truth in that statement.
Hey, I answered the question. That's the one that hits home. Every time, all the time. All my life, I had to fight. Literally. Be smooth like water. That makes sense. Motive.
I mean,
That
is it
fits you.
stereotypical if I said I can't get jiggy with this shit? I can't. Maybe try it. I'm like, I don't get jiggy with this shit. Like, go over there. Shoe fly shoe. That's. Oh, Motive says be smooth like water.
Be smooth like water. Yeah. That fits because Motive legit got moves. So that fits.
Bye.
Zay,
All right.
what movie or TV quote hits you a little too close where you're like, all right, chill. I can't wait to see what Zay got. Go ahead.
You got the juice now, kid.
Yeah! Good one. Good one. Good one.
Oh, it's my go?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As Morgan Freeman would say,
No.
I'm the head nigga in charge.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This motherfucker right here.
For y'all references, that is from the movie Lean on Me starring Morgan Freeman, okay?
This
Look that
motherfucker right here.
with the class. If you don't know it, watch
It was
it.
either that or a Samuel L. Jackson quote. So I went with that one. You know what I'm saying?
The snakes on the plane one? Which one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yo, that literally is my life. That's
Wait,
what
which one?
Yeah,
Which one?
and I hope they burn in hell.
I can't.
Yo,
Trying to Kill?
Shout out to Samuel Jackson.
said, yeah,
Yes,
I
that
did,
was
and I do it again. And I hope they burn in hell.
If that ain't you,
For y'all
That
reference, that's the Time to Kill.
That
Matthew
one.
McConaughey and Samuel L.
that
Jackson.
one. Yup, that one. Kuchiki?
Very good movie.
Super good.
I'm gonna switch up B. Okay. Who here wouldn't give me a kidney? Is what I want to know.
He wants to know who would not
Oh.
kidney.
Hello. You don't want one of Asia's kidneys anyway.
I only got one good one.
That's
If that's how the lineage plays out, I got one good one. I'm hoping that I can get rock out till I'm 75 with both of them. But if not, then I can't afford to give one up. Sorry.
No.
I will give you after I have a test about my lineage because I'm from Ghana, so a lot of us don't know our background in terms of medical history. So I don't know what I would be giving to you if I gave you one of my kidneys. I don't know if we have a history of any kind of cancers or illness. I have no idea. So you just hand something over to you, and next thing you know, you got my family's jacked up bloodline, and now you got some shit because I gave you some shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
test all that shit before they give, but I mean, y'all knew I was ready to give Shorty one when she was in need. I just thankfully, no offense, was not a match for her. But yeah, like you're my brother.
oh my gosh, if it was.
Honestly, though,
I'd
I'm
have
not
been
even
tight. I'd have give my shit back.
y'all don't want nothing
Yeah.
from me. I'm not even gonna hold y'all up.
If
Like,
it was and everything still played out the way that it did,
I would have
Sure,
legit been
you
like,
got
give my shit back.
yeah.
You know,
Give me my
medically,
shit
that's not
back.
allowed. Right?
Why you can't have that one?
I'm just saying.
I would have been like, well,
Medically,
now I'm not doing it because it wouldn't have. The procedure would have begun, but it wouldn't have the surgery wouldn't have started. So I would have been like, well, now find another donor. Straight like that. Like you're not gonna be an asshole to me and expect literally half my existence, girl. Bye.
just
I'm weak. I thought I was lit this whole time. Y'all frozen, bro.
Oh, you're not frozen. I see you.
No, not us.
She said Alba, Amina, and Kuchiki.
I mean,
Yo.
no more alcohol for baby. Yeah?
Amina, hit the next.
Okay.
I'm sad.
Okay. The worst date you've ever been on. Tell us all the juicy deets. Have you
Oof.
ever done something you're not proud of for money outside of an official job?
Oh,
How does it matter how much money?
No, it's nothing.
I'm a drink.
Like, what do we tell them? We can't tell them the full
What can we
truth.
legally say?
They're like, what are the legal ramifications if we reveal this existence?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me help.
Oh, puppies are making an appearance. The puppies are making an appearance.
Yes.
My allergies are triggered. All right. Worst date I've ever been on. Yeah, I can tell you about the worst thing. The thing I've done for money out off stream. It's legal. It's just I don't want that shit immortalized on stream.
Great.
Worst date. Can't even remember it. It was probably like one of the date showed up, homie ain't have no money. He did the fake pat of like, oh man.
Oh, nah,
After he ordered all his shit, so I paid for my stuff and left. He was like, "Oh, you really only paying for your stuff?" Yes. Goodbye. And I left. That's it. I don't know if he made it home. I don't know. It's none of my business. It's not my concern. This was our literal first date. I didn't know you. I don't feel responsible for having to make sure if you made it home. None of that. That's not my business. That's your business. Don't try to fake pat me. I don't care. I don't know you, fam. This was our literal first interaction after like getting the number and a few pleasantries on the phone. So for you to
Don't
hit
jump
me
up
with
here.
the fake pat, because it wasn't like there was pockets for you to check. Like you literally fake patted a shirt with no pockets to look for a wallet that wasn't there. So that's why I'm like, I know you trying to. I don't know what you thought, but I'm going home now. He was like, "Oh, you really just gonna leave me here with the bill? It's yours. It's your bill."
It's the ziggity for me.
Double.
Motive is like, yo, that's the right thing.
I didn't accept phone calls or text messages after that because I don't want that energy. Whatever you had planned is not my concern. I don't want none of that because that didn't feel genuine. It would have been one thing if you were like, "Hey, I don't have it for the first date. Can I get the second?" Fine, sure. I have no problem paying for dates. I actually like you get the first, I get the second. Take turns, we split, whatever. What I dislike is the lack of communication. What I dislike is the attempt to be fraudulent. What I dislike is the idea that you were going to try to bamboozle me into doing something that you knew well in advance that you could not do for yourself. I can do for me, I only ask that you do for you. If you cannot do for you, then we have nothing to discuss here.
All right, come on.
Preach.
Go ahead, go you bed. Yeah, go play with each other. Go on.
I be out here trying. Oh Lord, well.
I said, well, you trying to grab the air, babe? I see that.
Nick,
Whose go is it? Is it us?
anybody? You can go say.
I can't say the thing I did for money because I want. I catch y'all off stream. The worst date I've ever been on.
Have you been on a date?
Yeah, with
Wow. Ajax face right now. Like woohoo! Look at this. G
No, because her definition of date is mad different. So
yeah, it is. But yeah,
How is it different? What is it? What is your definition of date?
I mean, well, you know,
She bougie.
I'm a hot girl or whatever.
So
So
it's not bougie. Then to me, it's not.
yeah,
Ace sound like a
so
straight hater. Ace sound like a
Sam said I'm a hot girl or whatever.
Because no, if you want to talk about it, I took Zay on our very first
oh yes,
date
yes. When I was a
for
young
our
girl.
2-year anniversary. This is when I was cute.
Yes, when I was a teeny tiny little thing.
We went to the. Well, to me at the time it was expensive, but clearly now it's not.
We were teenagers.
We were teenagers, so I would go here, and I'm like, order whatever you want. And I know she likes seafood.
Wait,
so
where did
like,
y'all go?
whatever. We're not gonna talk about it. So,
So I'm like, bitch, that shit was not a fancy place. It was not BBQ, so don't even come for me. But I was.
so I was like, order what you want. And then she was like,
Ordered a fucking cheeseburger.
All right, but in my I'm not even going to cap. Like this was before I had my full hot girl credentials. So I was like a budding hot girl. I didn't really know that you're supposed to run it up. You know what I mean? But at the time, I was like, oh well, she's spending money. Let me act like I've been somewhere. And I really do love cheeseburgers. So I was like, let me do a little burger. But that wasn't the worst date I've ever
He
been
said
on.
I didn't have my full hot girl credentials.
I
didn't know you was supposed to run it up.
You're supposed to run. You're supposed to run it up, but I didn't know that at the time. So I was being like cute and calm, and I kept it cute. But now the reason why she say my date when I go on a date is because like now I'm a hot girl, so now I know to run it up because I know what I.
So you order the highest price thing. You be like market price.
Right,
Bring it to me.
right, top shelf. Right, that's how I give it up on a date. That's why she say that.
On every day.
Because for her, a date is like, oh, we can go anywhere and do anything as long as I'm treating you as a date. But I require more. But I also,
I love that require.
I require more. So,
What was your worst date?
my worst date,
Because it wasn't with me.
it wasn't.
No.
It was.
But now I want to hear what the worst date with Jax was. I want to hear the worst date, and then I want to hear the worst date with Jax.
Oh, okay. My worst date.
I think our worst
Okay.
date was our funniest date.
If you read the
Like,
story,
what you mean?
she's like, what you mean? The fuck?
My worst date. Well, my worst date. It wasn't bad, but it was just because I ran it up, and that's always a plus. When you run it up, it's a good date. But it's just, I wasn't. Technically, my worst date was a double date. I think that's why it was my worst date because I had other people with me, and I had intent. I had things I was trying to accomplish, and
You got a checklist?
yeah, I had things I was trying to handle, and other people were there, so that's what made it my worst date. But I ran it up.
Got you.
I ate good. I was looking cute, so it was a W at the end of the day. But but that was it. That was my worst date, and my worst date with this one. We don't have worst dates because she don't take me outside unless she's ready to spend money. So we don't do that.
I think our worst date, it wasn't because of us. It was the people behind it. Remember?
I'm not assuming that it was with you. I'm assuming that it was just like, what was the worst experience?
Yes. Okay. All right. So we were out on a little key right around the way, and it was cute or whatever. But the people behind us, it was a little it was a little staticky there, and we were not really feeling the vibe. But it was because it was another couple there.
It was a family.
Oh, well, excuse me, a family, and they were uncomfortable with the person that was serving them because she was like, I guess, visibly lesbian. I'm just gonna put it like that. So they were acting like funky with her, and I wasn't having it. So I was like, like this is not it. And so they was they spit in their food and said that their food was served with it was a lot of crazy was going on, and I was very upset. So it wasn't us per se that ruined the date. It was just like the
That's
bigoted
gross,
people who
yeah.
were around us, and we just
It was
weren't.
the Karen Davis.
Yeah, it was not a vibe. And so when she came to us, we slid her a little extra something, just for dealing with, you know, that kind of hatred, because
That's
don't nobody got
trash.
time for that. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry y'all had to go through that. Yeah, that would rank as the worst fucking date.
Yeah, that was the worst. But that's it.
Mm-mm. Thank you for sharing. I'm sorry that shit was so trash.
Yeah, it was terrible, but you know.
And our steak was burnt.
Yes. I said, really well. Baby girl said, well done. I said, no, this is not it. Like, you ruining the vibe of the steak. But, you know, I wasn't, you know, she had went through a hard time. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to pray on it. And I'm going to let you live because, you know, it's not your fault. You're not the chef or whatever. Here's your little
Yeah.
tip.
Facts motive. Shout out to y'all. Because y'all
Thank
definitely probably
you.
looked out for her. Made her feel a
Oh
little
no,
bit
I
better
think
about
I'll
that day.
fucking do that Red Lobster shit.
Saying
That's gonna be mine. That's mine.
Okay, go ahead.
So it wasn't the worst date. So we go out to Red Lobster. So I'm like, I gave her the card because it was time to pay for the bill. So it was a little while. I'm like, imagine she come back talking about this decline.
No.
She come back and she's like, oh, it was decline.
No.
Wait, what? So I open up my app and I'm like, the funds is fully spent. Nah. So I call the bank and they're like, oh yeah, we seen you paid your bill 2 weeks ago, but we never released the funds. I'm like, the fuck? So she swipes the card and they only have released like a certain amount. So I was like, I gotta go to Target to get you your tip. Cause she was really good. Like this lady was really
It
amazing.
was stellar, yeah.
And I couldn't write the tip in. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Target. She was like, no, like didn't believe I was really gonna come back with the tip. So after I paid the thing, I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, this shit really had declined. So I go back and I gave her like a $30 tip because she was really great. But yo, like that night I was like, I can't believe this has never happened in my entire life. Cause we was laughing because we was like, imagine she come back to because someone behind us had they shit decline too. And we like, these broke mother. Swift, yo, I was like, damn, but I had the money there, so I'm just like, I don't understand why the fuck. But nah, that shit was like, I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Yo, never has it ever happened to me, yo. That shit was so.
That's
funny.
fucking insane. Absolutely fucking not.
Because we was cutting ass on the people behind
We
us.
were violating. We were being mad bougie. Like, these broke ass, they can't even eat. We were doing the most.
So karma.
The rubber gloves. It's time for the dish. Yo, we was. But we was lit. We was lit.
And we were inebriated, to say the least. But we was doing the most. Like, you know how like you try to be low or like you think you low, but people can hear you. So they giving us the evil eye because we like, get ready.
No. Motive said that happened to him. His card declined after they ate Chinese food and he had to call a friend to help pay for it. That shit is super fucking embarrassing. Let him tell you.
It is.
Damn, Motive. I fucking feel that 1,000%. I feel that. I've only
Anybody
ever
want a
had
burger?
I've only ever had that happen to me when Chase doesn't believe that I'm doing what I'm doing.
Motherfucker.
Chase be like, "You're not you," and I'll be like, "But Chase, I am me." And then they be like, "Oh,
Anybody
all
else want a burger?
we heard you the first time, fat ass."
Ordering a burger?
Like, I want a burger. What's up? Should we be pulling
I
up?
ain't even finished my lami and cheese.
Hold up, y'all already ate. I want some burger from Burger Heights.
I'll do burger heights and a hot dog. You wanna finish? You wanna finish answering these
That shit was
questions?
mad good. That
You
was
wanna
mad
finish
good.
answering these questions?
What's the last question?
Did you
Oh,
go?
last question.
Kuchiki?
Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't. What's the last question?
I didn't go.
No, I don't think you went.
Oh,
See, I can't answer B because I feel like I haven't done anything. I've done shit that I'm not proud of, but I haven't gotten money for it.
You did it for free?
So I guess the worst date that I've been on was technically my fault. So my ex and I, we went to a show somewhere on 42nd Street, and then that was fine. The show was great. So we get out, we go get drinks. I had a little bit too much, like trying to calm me down, but I'm like, I kind of lost my temper. So
that Aries temper gets you every time.
We leave the diner. I went over to McDonald's because I'm like, I'm hungry. We didn't even eat the food. That's how, like, you know, your ego and pride and shit. I went to McDonald's, got some food. I got some ketchup as well, right? And I got like a bunch of ketchup packets. I come out and I'm like, I'll be right back. And my ex is like trying to figure out what I'm about to go do.
Oh God!
He's like, let's just go home. But I just went over to the diner window and I sprayed the window with the ketchup packets because I was just fucking mad. So then I got on the train. That was probably the worst date. That was my fault. And okay, yeah, we can end it there. But I can't go back ever. It was my fault. I'm not even gonna lie. I was probably hyper manic or some shit. Let's just put it on. Anyway.
Okay then.
Amina, did you have an answer?
Did you?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
So my answer for the last question ended up being an answer for A, which is the worst date I've been on, when I got my face licked and got a hard dick picture in a theater full of kids. Like, same answer. All right, so we're on to the last question of the night, guys. All right, think hard and well about your answers before you give them. Okay. Why does this thing not change? Okay.
Excuse me.
So, question A, help me with my 10-year plan. Describe my ideal job, income, relationship status, and attitude 10 years from now. Or B, what is your most expensive mistake?
I'll answer B. K-Son.
Okay.
Damn.
First of all, I thought you would say Torian. I'm not gonna lie.
Torian.
Oh, see, that's who I thought she was saying.
The mic for me, like
It's the airing names out for me.
It's just me.
Said that one that we all knew.
we bold tonight.
What you was drinking got me looking at my shit.
I don't know. What did I drink, Maddie?
It's a new.
Amina, fuck! Shit almost fell.
Happy tonight.
That shit need to be called the truth serum, bitch. Cause
Missioning.
airing it out.
That's the serum right there.
You right.
That got me fucked up.
Right.
It's
That was- that-
Torian.
He was more expensive than K-Son. So you're absolutely right. But I don't typically buy shit that's costly that I regret in the long run. So I don't.
No.
My 10-year plan, describe my ideal job. I have my ideal job, my relationship status. I'm currently single. I don't know why I said single like that. Like, I'm not sure. I'm single. My attitude 10 years from now, it's the same. So I have my ideal job. I'm a teacher. I make good money doing what I do. I'm single. I don't know why it says my attitude. My attitude is fine. So I answered both. I did A and B.
For me, B, I almost want to say college.
See, but is that a mistake though? Because don't you need the degree you're pursuing to get the career you want? Or can you do the career without the degree?
I I could have gone to a cheaper college. I didn't have to. So when I was in high school, they kind of advocated this whole thing, like, go to university, go to, like, you know, it was almost stupid, like, college is less than, or going to school in your local state is less than. And it's like, no, you get that in-state tuition cost instead of the out-of-state tuition cost. The fuck? Yeah. And so I ended up going to a school that, granted, I had great experiences. I'm glad I went. But when I look at them student loans, that could have been half the cost that they are now. Like, and the job I have doesn't need the degree that I got. It really don't.
Got you.
And I'm like, that's the shit that the last, like, at this point, I paid the full amount of the principal loan amount in interest alone. I paid the loan over twice at this point. Going on the third. So
I was just telling Amina the other day, I spent $9,000 on loans, and I think I paid $2,000 in principal. Yep. So I feel that.
It's the same answer for me, like school in general. And for me, I wish I knew before, you know, picking my majors, like that I didn't actually need my degree for my field, because I really don't at all. Like, I got into my part of the industry based off of going to a program outside of school. Like, school taught me a lot, but it wasn't worth the amount of money that I paid for it. And it's not that I wouldn't do school again. I would pick a major that I would major in something that I could use as my backup plan, as opposed to majoring in, you know, what I do now. Yeah, school for me, that's the most expensive thing.
Asia, Zay?
Oh. I would say school, but I don't gotta pay them loans back right now. So my most expensive mistake.
Or you could do your 10-year plan, like your ideal job.
Okay, my 10-year plan. My ideal job is to be a YouTuber, because I'm tired of going to work for somebody else. I'm about tired of that. And I've only been working for 14 years of my life. I don't know how the fuck people work till they 65 and retire. I don't get it. Same job. I don't fucking get it. What's the next thing?
Income, relationship status.
Income. I will be cool with at least a $3,000 a month income. I don't need more than that, but I know I don't need less than that, because I need to buy the most expensive health insurance, because I'm the queen of going to the doctor. And then my attitude towards my relationship.
No, your relationship status in 10 years.
Oh, my relationship status is it taken and open? I don't know how the fuck to describe it.
The same thing it is now.
I'm in a relationship. That's it. And then
your attitude, I guess, in 10 years.
My attitude 10 years from now, I hope to be a nicer person. I am nicer than I was. And I'm hoping to be more nice by the time I'm 38.
This motherfucker said more nice.
Reasonable goal. That's a reasonable goal.
Ajax, I see the growth, because you started with, I'm a very toxic person.
Fact.
I was honest.
At the beginning of this episode.
And now we see the trajectory that you want to go to.
It's a lot of growth in one episode.
You know?
2 hours.
Right. From the beginning to the and a half for me to see the light, you know? That's progress.
So I guess next episode we gotta examine toxic traits, because if we gonna help this bitch get there, oh, baby, take it home, honey.
My most expensive mistake, because it's mean. So my 10-year plan. Well, I at least want to drop. Well, I'm almost
Asia?
like.
Oh, sorry.
I'm almost. I'm dead. No. My 10-year plan. So I'm almost done with my third book now. I'm really just like SpongeBob and around right now. But so I'm about to drop that. Hopefully in 10 years I have at least another 3 popping. My ideal job, there is no such thing because if I have to work, it's not ideal. You feel me? But,
True hot girl shit.
For real.
my relationship status, I'm blessed. I'm happy where
Single
I am.
and looking to mingle now.
If we get married, that's not gonna change who we are as people. So it really
True.
doesn't make or break what it is. So, and my attitude, I just hope I continue on the path I'm on right now with loving myself and appreciating who I am and knowing that I'm a badass bitch. So, you know.
Me too, Motive.
Yes.
Motive says he wants to be single and wants to get out of this status.
Motive, what's up? You coming to New York?
Ooh,
Right.
I'll let you know.
Oh.
speaking of it.
Also,
Zay.
Or is she gonna get flued out? You know what I'm saying?
is someone going to drop the title of Zay's book so we can like?
I was actually finna drop the Discord link for those of you that are interested because Zay is going to make sure she puts the title of her, actually the direct links to her book.
That's my problem. Like
in the
that's
Discord.
like, I write so much and I do so much.
Oh, he has them. He has them. He about to go get them for you. And
Listen, no, stop, because I'm gonna cry. Stop, I can't cry.
we already went to get them, boo. It's happening.
I'm gonna cry. Please stop it. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
So here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna cry. That's really
The
crazy.
magic, okay? We are sitting in an arena of Black excellence, okay? We got our author over here, Zay, published and out.
Stop.
We got Ajax making the computers so gaming everywhere can be elevated.
And shout
We
out to
got
all
Ron with the
the
critical content, the humor, the thick ass love. We got me making sure everybody's inebriated properly for
Yeah,
everyone.
because I was lit this whole fucking stream, y'all.
And we got Kiki who's coming back with the books.
That's
Who
gonna
done
be
started
like,
no production company to
Yep.
put Black people in the spotlight. Like,
that is fine. I cannot. Y'all are too much. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna wait till I'm lit to do this to me? I cannot. But listen,
all right,
so
here we go. Wait, hold on.
okay.
Yes!
Oh my
We are
God.
gonna have images of the books, links to the books in the Discord. I dropped the link for you there.
That's short.
It keeps disappearing. There you go.
Y'all know I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Cause you're too close. Too far now.
First book is here.
Yes, I see it. Yes, Kuchiki.
And my second book is 2 a.m. I'll talk about it. They're like little poetry collections, but they're lit or whatever. My
So we
third
got
book
poetry anthologies.
My
Yes.
third book is gonna be one of short stories, you know, just speaking to
Yes.
the Black people. So.
Because we support Black excellence, bitch.
Right here.
Authors, okay? We write in this bitch. We comprehensive in this bitch.
Okay, and the books are good. The poetry is excellent. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm over here like, I'm about to read the
crazy. Y'all are so crazy.
So
exit from our section. We're gonna read The Tide by Zay.
Please. Oh, we do not do that. Oh.
All right.
wait, you what?
Oh.
I'm getting my Maya Angelou on.
Get it on, baby. Get it on.
Oh.
Let's get it on.
As easy as the rain may fall and the sun stands tall, there has always been you. Before I even knew, you live in the smell of candied yams and the ink of every word I've ever written. At your best, your silhouette envelops and warms me in the midst of my new a girl is illiterate. A girl is
New camaraderie.
new camaraderie. Leaving you hopelessly smitten. I underestimated you. Every chance I could, so naturally you found your way inside of me. Once deep enough, you built your nest and gave me glimpses of a life beyond the normal eye could see. You nurtured heavily, taught me what it meant to just be. Intoxicating piece of pure you are. If I am the sky, you are my boldest star. I don't even remember the first time I felt your presence. I must have been born with you by my side. What I do know is because of you, I have strengthened my essence. I know now exactly how to ride the tide.
So I will be working with our beautiful author Zay to get signed copies to have as a giveaway in our WeHQ podcast. So
Yes. Sorry for my illiterate moment, y'all, but beautiful.
So
Seriously, purchase the book, y'all.
We'll be trying to have that arranged the moment I could get my thick ass on over there to get her to sign some copies to give away and stream for some lucky viewers. Maybe with a
y'all can't make like her like she's her mother's child. Once she drinks, and then you get her emotional. It's tears from here, guys.
Oh my God.
It's tears from here.
Tears from here. That's the fourth book. Tears from here.
Thank you. I can't. Y'all know I'm light, so now I'm like, come on. Right?
It's amazing.
Right now.
It's okay.
All right, y'all. So that was the last question, and we ended it with some classy, epic poetry by one of our own hosts, Zay.
Thank you.
Coming out with more works.
Thank
so
you.
Stay tuned for that. Next time somebody else.
As soon as I can. Oh my goodness. Crazy.
So that wraps up this special episode of the WeHQ. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and participating. You Motive, Natalie, Nubia, we thank you guys so much. Special thanks to our hosts. We're all hosts here. We've done a great job, I think, with the drinking and the answering questions.
I think we did good drinking. I think.
I mean, none of us avoided a question except for you, Kuchiki, like one time. One time. We was all drinking. We have so many more questions, and I know y'all do too, so don't be scared. Send a quick link to WeHQ. Or if you want to be a guest on our show, send us a DM or a message in the Discord, and we'd love to have you. And for your friends who do not have Discord, the latest episode will be uploaded on YouTube at Nerdvana83 by Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys so much, and we outie!
We outie!
Gang shit.
Gang, gang. Bum 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 ba-dum.